Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Sorry about the lighting. So I can help a little bit there. It is 7:43 a.m. in my locale. Temperature is 79 degrees. You can see I am dressed for work. I'm sure everybody enjoys the orange. Okay, so let's see. Last night was fun. Thank you for all of you who attended. I think we have to do that more often, but I think next time I'm going to turn it around, and instead of giving everybody the opportunity to ask me stuff and we have a rolling conversation, I think I'm going to have a list of questions I'm going to start asking everybody else and see where that goes. Hang on, we'll adjust that down. There you go. All right, so let's start our daily Zen poem. In the Yang imperial palace, he would not explain who he was, but crossed the river with sealed lips and piercing eyes until he arrived at complete tranquility. A single flower, 5 petals together in the spring. Hu-Itsu, 1639-1696. I only know of one flower that has 5 petals in the spring, and that would happen to be... hang on. Case was doing a thing with the food. That would be a red mangrove. That's the 5-leaf pattern. Stop. He's being a pain because he's being slow on his food. So I'm going to give you your obligatory case overview. He's eaten most of his food. He's got about 3 bites left, and he's just being picky about it. This can happen because he got up at 4:30, went to the bathroom, went back to bed till 5:30, had to go out again, then came back in, and he was very calm. And then he slept until about 7:30. Say goodbye. All right. We're going to go for our daily rune pull. All right. Let's see what we got. Sorry. Sideways. Not right. Well, for you, it's that way. That is Berkana, the rune of growth. Okay. So we pulled it before, so we're just going to paraphrase it today. So I don't waste everybody's time. It's a cycle rune. No surprise there for the rest of the world. A growth that is symbolical and actual. It occurs in the affairs of the world, family matters, one's relationship or oneself to the divine, blossoming, ripening of the flow of beings into their new forms. You have to go into things deeply, and you have to use care and awareness to disperse the resistance and then do the work. You have to be clear and controlled. Your motives have to be correct, and any dark corners need to be cleaned up. Take care of the stuff you got to take care of. Sometimes you might need some help. Be wary who you ask for help today in 2023. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for. But once you get rid of the resistance, you will have steadfastness and right attitude and blossoming. Okay, so that's a good thing. Our little book. We're going to keep this video short today because I still have to get ready for work. Thus, the strategy for employing the army. Do not rely on their not coming, but depend on having the means to await them. Do not rely on their not attacking, but depend on them having an unassailable position. All right. So let's pull it all together. Okay, we've got a poem that talks about a person who doesn't explain who he is. Okay, he just shut his mouth, moved forward, and he came to a place of complete peace. And he was completely of himself. The rune tells us about growth, your growth, my growth, anything's growth. Okay, maybe there's some bad stuff you got to get rid of, but once you get rid of that, it'll grow, it'll ripen. So you have to remove the resistance. And of course, our little book told us that the way you win is not attack, but be ready and waiting for them to come out of the woodwork. Don't make it so that you have to be completely unassailable. Make it so that they have to climb a sheer rock face and can't do it. All together. Poem, peaceful, tranquil, serious, and within that tranquility. the rune, growth of whatever you are doing, mainly family, mainly people. Remove the resistance, remove any problems you have, the growth will come. And create a place where that's the little book, where it's not about you swinging an axe and you going after them. Make it a place where they're coming at you. And when they come at you, they can't get there. That, to me, is tranquility. Goes back to the poem. So between those three things, I think we have a plan for the day. My plan for the day is go to work. I have to be open with everybody and say, I am not feeling it today, man. I'm it's a Wednesday, so it's going to be a slow day, and I'm sitting around going, why? I should have been at work on Monday, Sunday, Monday, busy days. Wednesday, hey, it could have turned out to be crazy busy today. That's fine. And then I got to deal with the problem of, but you can't work overtime. And we've had this conversation before. If you want something done, if it goes past the allotted time and you still want it done, you have to pay for it. If you're not willing to pay for me to run past the allotted time, well, then I guess it's undone. And I go home. Considering tonight is Wednesday, which means I go home to moderate the podcast, I am not having a problem with that. Matter of fact, I am so non-inspired about going there today that if they just said there's no tours, go home, I would probably kiss them and run. I would be very, very happy to do that. Me and Casey were having a good time the last couple of days, and every once in a while I say to myself, is this effort? Is this work? Is it worth it, or could I be replaced by a digital cassette recorder? I never quite been sure. But I did have a lot of fun the last couple of days. So, now it's back to the grind, right? And I'm sure I'll be off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week as well. That seems to be the way the schedule's going to run. And if it doesn't, well, then we'll make adjustments. And of course, we always have our favorite adjustment that we can always make, which is turn the key and go. Had enough. Here's your shirts. Thank you for the opportunity. And we're going to move on. So let's see how they respond to peace and tranquility today. Static is probably not going to get them a lot from me today. So we'll see how it goes. I hope that your day is peaceful. It is calm. I hope that you find the things that you need to clean up and take care of, and you remove those to promote your growth. I hope that you find the tranquility and seriousness to get to the things that you require for your personal growth and development. And more than anything else, I want to make sure that every single one of you is happy. You're as healthy as you can be, because let's face it, after what happened to me, health is a maximum. It's an absolute maximum now. And I want to make sure that everybody's good and groovy. So what I'm going to do is turn this off, wash dishes, and code the video and set it up. So thank you very much. I will see the majority of you tonight at 6. Otherwise, have a good day. Bye.